episode 17.
Performing Arts Series.
Yeah, Nigel Swinson.
Nigel Swinson.
Yeah. Olympics. We talked the other day, right? We talked about some details.
Yes.
Talked about some details in the Olympics.
Yes.
So, I wanted to know with the medal count. We did the medal count, but then I was interested to know how much
what they get.
Yes.
So I think the United States gets 37.5 for gold.
Yes. 22.5 for
20
silver.
Something for silver.
15
and 15 for bronze.
Right.
But what's interesting is the other countries.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So let's start from the bottom. Norway.
Good, yeah.
Okay. They don't get nothing.
They'll get zero.
Straight politics.
So Norway is Norway a poverty-stricken country?
No. But theirs is more for country pride. That's what it is. I would imagine, like we had just talked about, that there's some sort of benefit, but it's not going to come in an official term of you get paid this amount.
Other perks.
Other perks.
But that's sad, though, for Norway. All right, Singapore. Singapore gives $737,000 for gold.
How many gold?
Zero. They don't have any gold medals. So they're safe.
They might well say $1 billion. We're going to pay you $1 billion for a gold medal.
They have zero gold medals in the gold medal count. Okay. Taiwan, they give $716,000.
Yeah.
So
I don't think they have any gold either.
They don't. So, all right, Kazakhstan. Okay.
Congratulations for winning a gold medal in a 3-bedroom house. So they give real estate in Kazakhstan.
So they get a 3-bedroom house for gold,
2 bedrooms,
2 bedrooms for silver, and 1 bedroom for bronze.
Probably. You think a cow comes with that too?
A camel. A camel. I haven't said that. Give us our theme music, man. Oh my goodness. Oh boy. Episode number 17. Welcome to On and Off the Field Sports Podcasting with a Purpose. I got your on the field coach.
Rest assured, this is your boy Coach Boston, aka Steeler Nation since 1976.
This your off the field coach. Mr. You Better Live. Yoda. Since 2 weeks ago.
The Performing Arts Series.
And I live in a 3-bedroom. And I never want to go medal. What's up, Coach?
What's up, Coach?
Man, I'm hanging in there, but that's crazy, bro.
Olympics. Yeah, the prizes. Well, you know, they said in Uganda, I also heard in Uganda, the lady who won the gold for the steeplechase, she got a house and a car. Directly from the president.
Really? Mm-hmm. Now the question remains is, what's is the property worth? You know what I mean? What's the value? You know what I mean, of the property over there?
I would imagine they're not going to put you in no slum.
Right.
I mean, I would think that. I mean, that's a reflection on the government. If you get a medal and this is what you get for a medal, well, I don't think they would do that.
In the past, I don't think the government been too ashamed of their raggedy conduct sometimes. So I
would hope.
That's a better way, because the government
at least for Olympic medal person, you would say, okay, you get to live like this.
That's true.
You got to have somebody living large, to give somebody some hope.
And so you looked up a few pictures of Kazakhstan. They kind of uploaded a little, kind of up.
It's an upper middle class country in Central Asia.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So like Pakistan, Afghanistan.
It's north of there.
Okay.
But I would think it's much more modern than Afghanistan and Pakistan.
I got you. But they all got Stan in them. That's why I relate them together. Right. All of them got Stan.
This is the richest Stan.
That's the richest stand of them all.
Right. Right.
Kazakhstan is the richest stand. So he's richer than Pakistan?
It used to be a part of Russia.
Okay.
Yeah, it used to be a part of Russia.
So Kazakhstan is the plug.
That's the plug.
They got the money.
money.
Okay, shout out to Kazakhstan.
Shout out to Kazakhstan.
All right. All right, class clown segment.
Oh, well, so,
okay, all right.
We're going to talk about the performing arts. You know, we've got Nigel coming on.
Okay, right.
He's a bass baritone.
Oh, wow.
And so he's actually a student going to Northwestern in Chicago.
Okay.
And so we're going to have him on. But, you know, you're a musician.
Absolutely.
And I've got a strong love of the arts from my music teacher. This was a shout out to Miss Bartlett.
Miss Bartlett.
Okay. She would take us on field trips.
All right.
To the Lincoln Center, the Met.
That's right.
I saw Pavarotti.
You said that.
Practice.
Wow. And who else was it?
Leontine Price.
Practice. Yes.
Yeah.
And those are the ones with the yeah. I did it off air. I ain't gonna do it on air. I give y'all my impression after a while of my opera voice. Now
give it now.
I'm playing.
Could you go deep like this?
Could you go deep? No. Ooh. When you hold the note. Ooh. Okay. Now y'all ready for the class clown segment?
Let's talk at class
clown segment. All right. I'm just gonna go ahead and give y'all. I'm telling y'all, this is my disclaimer. If these jokes,
these are good jokes.
I must see
everything is perfect. And Nigel's coming on the show, so we're gonna keep it 100.
All right. Why was music coming from the printer?
Why?
The paper was jamming. Okay, that was all right. I get it. All right, come on.
Why did the drummer complain about his salad?
Okay.
It didn't have any beats.
I don't know about that one, Coach. Why did the chorus hire the baseball player?
Why?
Because he had the perfect pitch. Okay, that's a good clean joke.
Good clean joke.
All right, come on.
What's an avocado's favorite music?
What is it?
Guac and roll.
I get out. That was good. That was good. All right, I got one. What is a golf club's favorite type of music?
What's that?
Swing. That was good. I like that one. Come on.
Okay. What's the difference between a conductor and God?
Ooh, this is interesting. What's the difference?
God doesn't think he's a conductor.
Wow, that's fire. Oh, my goodness. That's fire. I'm going to use that. Why did the musician break up with his guitar?
Why?
There were too many strings attached. That was good. I like that.
Where do pianists go on vacation?
Oh, this is good.
The Florida Keys.
That's good. What is a frog's favorite Willie Nelson song? Nope.
Yeah, you gotta do it.
On the toad again. No.
You're supposed to say on the toad again.
On the toad again. No. Let's get a one. Come on.
What's the difference between a fiddle and a violin?
What's the difference?
Who cares? Neither one's a guitar.
That's good. I like guitar players. Shout out to the guitar players. That was the Class Clown segment. You got another one too. Did you see? Oh, the Olympics.
The Olympics 100-meter race.
Yes, we talked about that. Yes.
Wow.
No allows.
I got a suggestion.
Okay.
We need to get about 8 cities to create track and field teams.
Okay.
I need to see some track and field more than every 4 years.
So that I know because the competition is so stiff.
I want to see that Jamaican on the team.
Right.
I want to see Noah Lyles on the team. I want to see them go head to head more than just at the Olympics.
Right. You know who I wouldn't mind seeing racing? Usain Bolt and Noah Lyles.
Yes.
I would not, that 200.
Right.
Dude, that would be a hell of a race.
That would be fire.
And I'm like you, they should do that because you got 4 years between Olympics.
Right. And you got these track and field events where everybody's competing as an individual. But what you should have is teams. Make them professionals. Have teams.
So real quick, if you could put a quick team together with Shakari, who'd you put?
With for the women?
Yes.
Oh, so I definitely Shakari. Mm-hmm. She's gonna be my top sprinter. I would get what's the 400 girl? Oh my gosh, from Jersey.
Was she on the relay?
Yes.
Was she? I tell you.
Oh man, can't think of her name.
So
right
basically, you're gonna get the relay team.
Yeah, I take it. You can. There's so many track and field stars, and athletes that you can fulfill 8 teams of track and field.
Right.
Yeah, I would think so.
Michael Johnson. Remember Michael Johnson?
Of course.
He's starting his own track and field league.
he should be the GM. He could be the
He
commissioner.
got dude, and he's starting it up like within a year. His own league, entire league. So he may be
But
doing.
but again, those for individual.
Oh, exactly.
leagues.
Right,
But
right,
what I'm
right,
saying,
right.
get
Teams.
a city together. Hey,
Right.
this is our shot put team. This is the
That would be
This is the
crazy.
Mobile hurdles team.
That would be crazy.
All together. Yeah,
That would be crazy.
Yeah.
So real quick before we move on, people had an argument. They were saying that Thompson really won. It was an argument about the finish line, the photo finish.
No.
But when they looked at it,
Lyle's
it's torso that counts.
Lyle's torso was ahead
So
of
a
him.
lot of people don't know that torso counts.
Torso is the one thing that does count.
They think that it's whatever's crossed first, head from the head down.
It's
the waist.
not the feet.
No, it's not.
It's not the feet.
No, definitely.
No.
So if you
Not
look
the
at
feet. It's not the hand. It's
Right.
the torso.
So if you look at his torso, it was definitely Lyle.
Clearly.
He clearly got it.
Clearly.
That was
If
crazy.
it was 105, 110, it would have been a even more separation.
Yeah, he would have got him even
Yeah,
far.
even
Yeah,
more,
yeah.
even more.
His closing speed is crazy.
Yeah. Mary's Nerd Nugget Fun
Yes,
Facts.
sir. We got 3 of them, huh?
3 of them.
Come on with
So
it.
opera singers can perform in multiple languages.
That's fire.
And Nigel was going to sing a song for us in another language.
That's going to be fire.
Yes. And did you know that Baltimore Ravens kicker Justin Tucker made a hobby of singing opera?
No, I had no
didn't
clue.
either.
I didn't know he was an opera singer.
He sings it in his hobby.
I might need to be an opera singer, bro. I don't know.
All right. Last one. Things that make you go,
Okay.
Placido Domingo set the world record for the longest applause when performing the title role Giuseppe Verdi's Otello in Vienna in 1991.
Mm-hmm.
Placido Domingo received 101 curtain calls and an 80-minute standing ovation, setting the world record at the time for the longest applause.
There ain't no way, bro.
Woo.
That's an hour and 20 minutes.
Hour and 20 minutes.
Of clapping.
He must have held that note like
And lauding somebody like that dude.
Like,
I know my opera sounds horrible. I'm glad I did that before Nigel came on.
no, right? He gonna put us to shame.
Right. Oh, we got
Yoda.
what we got? Yoda segment.
Yoda.
Look, you know I got it queued up. Look, I ain't playing with y'all this time.
Yes.
Yoda segment,
Yoda,
baby.
baby.
Let's go with it.
All right, keep it on the music theme.
All right.
Okay, so we talked before about the you being a psalmist, and you had mentioned about David.
Right.
He's been using music as a way in war.
Right.
So the second of Cain's 7th generation descendants was called Jubal.
Okay.
And he was the first to play string instruments and pipes back
Right.
from Genesis 4.
Right.
So from Genesis to Revelations, who are some other important musical figures in the Bible?
You have Asaph, who wrote Psalm 73. He was actually a musician. He was the director of music. He wrote Psalm 73. What's interesting about Asaph is, though, he was a musician, but Asaph he was struggling financially. You would never believe this. He was a psalmist, faithful, struggling financially, a musician.
Right.
But he was trying to do it the right way. Trying to live right, didn't want to do it the quicker way, but he see other musicians and other people, the wicked he called them, they're prospering. He was like, man, the wicked prospering and we here struggling. He was like, I'm a musician, I'm frustrated. He was like, I was confused. So Asaph, was one of the musicians that was, believe it or not, Solomon was a musician, David's son.
Okay.
They psalmist.
Right.
So then you had Asaph and his sons, Asaph's sons, all of them were musicians.
Okay.
So it's funny that you bring that up from Genesis because the first musician, think about something, the first person that you said, Jubal,
Yeah.
guess who taught him music?
Who's that?
God gifted him. The
Well, it
Bible-
had to have been, you're right.
Exactly.
Right,
So that's what's
right.
so powerful.
Right.
The first that God taught him, he gifted him with music.
Right.
So imagine how powerful and how good he was at music. Stringed instruments, like you just said. So, you got him out. So from his descendants, through the line of Jubal, you got all kind of musicians, dude. You got them. David, one of the things I told you that David used to do was play the harp to calm Saul down when he had an evil spirit on him. The harp, he played the harp. So
Saul that became Paul.
Saul. This is a different one. Saul that
different
was
Saul.
king. Yeah, you got Saul in the Old Testament. You got Saul in the New Testament.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got
So
you.
So Saul in the Old Testament was this really good-looking dude, about 6'5". Hit the Bible says shoulders above everybody else, which means he was pretty tall, really good-looking. So they say, oh, he's good-looking. Let him be the king, but he wasn't. So, but he had music. David used to calm him down with music. So you had all kind of musicians, dude, that was throughout the Psalms. That most of the Psalms are songs.
Right.
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 Believe it or not, Moses was a musician. Moses could sing.
Moses.
Yes.
10 Commandments, Moses.
The 10 Commandments, Moses could sing. When he crossed the Red Sea, when God parted the Red Sea, and they crossed and got over the other side, the Bible said Moses did an A selection. He blew.
I bet you he did.
He blew.
Thank you, Jesus.
That's the Yoda moment. Yoda! Woo! Yoda!
I can see Moses singing when he got through that Red Sea.
Dude, when you sing, if God delivered you from that, you'd have a hell of a song.
All those cartoons we saw that, Red Sea part.
Right.
In the inside, the anxiety, they're like, oh my
goodness.
God. Oh my God.
Yes. Guess what time it is?
Let's call Nigel.
It's time for the gifts of the hour. Here we go. Let's get him on the phone. Let's get him on the phone. Yes, indeed. Come on, Mr. Nigel.
Hello?
Yes, we were trying to reach Mr. Nigel Swinson.
Speaking. How are you?
Bass
baritone Nigel Swinson. How are you, sir? Welcome to On and Off the Field, sports podcasting with a purpose.
Thank you so much.
It's so good to have you on here, man.
Welcome.
Thank you so much for coming on here and just honoring us with your presence, dude. We appreciate it.
Thank you so much for having me on the show. It's a very big honor.
How you feeling today?
I'm feeling very good today. I'm feeling very energized and very ready.
Well, this is something we always do, Nigel. If you would allow me, I want to introduce you. I want to give these people a little bit about you. And if I miss anything, please chime in and let me know, okay?
All right. That sounds wonderful.
Nigel is an 18-year-old classical vocal artist and multi-instrumentalist musician who is set to attend Northwestern University, and let me pronounce this right, Bienen School of Music, yes, in the fall. He will be pursuing a degree in voice and opera. Originating from New York City, that is, Nigel is a recent graduate of LaGuardia High School of Music and Art and Performing Arts. In addition, Nigel is also an actor that performed in It's a Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood with Tom Hanks. Welcome to the show.
Time. All right.
Big time, Nigel Swinson. Thank you so much. Did I miss anything?
No, that sums it up pretty great. That's perfect.
Awesome. Well, listen, we want to get right into it, Nigel. Something you want to say, Coach? We got a series of questions for you, Nigel.
Nigel, here's the first one.
So ride this ride with us, okay?
What is your favorite NFL team and why?
My favorite NFL team, very controversial team, but the Jets. There's a huge debate between New Yorkers, Jets and Giants, but I really like them because that's one of my dad's favorite teams. He's a big Jets fan.
My wife is from New Jersey, and she's a huge Jets fan.
And her nickname is LL Cool Jets.
Yes, that's her fantasy football name. Yes, she's from New Jersey. She's with the LL Cool Jets, so she loves the Jets. So I'm gonna make sure I tell her that she got a fellow Jets fan.
Yeah, that's perfect. That's represent.
Backstory: I played football with Nigel's dad.
Oh wow!
His dad was a tight end at the University of Maine.
Okay, all right, wow, all right.
So, what was it like meeting Tom Hanks and being in the movie "It's a Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood"?
Oh my God! Meeting Tom Hanks, that was a really great experience. I always hear about people meeting and having bad experiences with celebrities and actors, but truly, Tom Hanks, he's a very warm and welcoming man.
Okay,
I remember him. I remember him being very welcoming to everyone who was on set. He was cracking jokes here and there, and he was really enjoying himself and having a good time.
Oh, wow. Okay. That's awesome. That's awesome. He's an awesome actor.
Very awesome actor.
Got another question, twofold. So when did you know your singing was special? And then how did you know this would be your ticket to college in the future?
That's a great question. So my first time I knew that I wanted to do singing was I was in 7th grade, and this was the second ever live performance that I had ever done. And before it was this musical called Urinetown the Musical. And my aunt, the one who actually inspired me to sing, she was there, and I was very nervous that she was there because she sang backup vocals for the Brother Johnson. She did all the singing, so I was very, very, that's my aunt.
Right.
And so after the show, and after she had heard me sing for the first time, she told me that I had a gift, and she told me that if I really wanted to, I could become very serious about this and have a career in it. And so I listened to her, and then I applied to LaGuardia High School next year, and I got in, and I made some amazing friends, and I made some amazing connections with teachers, and they hoisted me onto the road of singing and performing more than I already wanted to do.
That's awesome, dude. That's awesome.
Tell us about your family meeting, the Robertson experience story.
Oh my goodness, that was so basically right around my neighborhood is this deli called Samad's, and I've been going there ever since I could walk. Okay. The owners know me very well, and every time I walk into the store, they know my order perfectly. I always get a lemon poppy muffin and all that. Very good. So one day I walk into the store, and there's this man. He's wearing a very nice suit. He's wearing glasses and a hat, and I'd never seen him in the store before. And the owner, he says, "Nigel, I want you to meet this man." And so I shake the man's hand, and he's like, "Oh, do you live around the neighborhood?" And we get to chatting. And eventually I told him that I sing classical music, and he asked me who are some of my favorite artists, who are some of my favorite singers, vocalists. And I say, one of my favorites, an oldie, Paul Robeson. And he said, "You wouldn't believe this, but Paul Robeson is actually my great uncle."
Oh, wow.
And he pulls out his very small world, and he pulls out his ID, and it says Michael Robeson on it. And I'm like, wow, that's crazy. Awesome. Isn't that crazy?
Jeez.
And so the story gets better, though. The story gets better. And so the next month, we exchange information, and he invites me to sing at this restaurant, which is like known around Harlem and the Upper West Side or used to be known for having classical singers, and they had an opera night. And so I got to meet 5 other opera singers, and it was a really great experience. Wow. And I got to meet this actually famous bass who has an amazing voice. His name was Kofi Hayford. And so very great experience. Very, very great experience.
Okay, good. Awesome. So let me ask you this. Do you mind singing Deep River?
Oh, of course. That'd be great.
Please.
Okay. How much do you want? Do you want the whole thing, or do you want a little snippet?
Give us a snippet.
Give us a snippet.
All right. Deep river, my home is over Jordan. Deep river, Lord, I want to cross over into campground.
Wow.
Give him an applause. All right, Nigel.
Let's go, Nigel.
I'm ready to sing too.
Nigel, I need to start practicing my deep river. I can't do that. Dude, you sound really, really good.
That was fire.
Thank you so much.
That was fire.
That was fire.
Fire.
So tell us an awesome moment as a singer. Tell us something that happened when you sung an awesome moment.
Okay. An awesome moment. I'll tell you a moment that happened recently, actually. It was pretty, the concert was pretty small. Me and one of the groups that actually got me started singing was this group at Teachers College, Columbia University, that my friend's mom had got me in touch with. And so we were doing some singing at an elderly home a few months ago. And I had a solo. I actually sang Deep River, the whole thing. And by the end of it, this older woman had broke down into tears.
Oh,
and,
wow.
Yeah, this older woman had broke down into tears. And I was really touched. And I didn't know that I could touch somebody like that. And it was very inspiring to me.
Awesome. Awesome.
Nice.
So let me ask you this. Why did you choose Northwestern? What made you choose Northwestern?
That's a great question. There's a lot of reasons, but the main reason is because the welcoming and supporting nature of the school. I'm going to be honest. Northwestern, the audition process, I think I felt the most nervous for the Northwestern audition. But as soon as I walked into the room, I could tell that all the teachers were extremely, extremely friendly. And they gave me the same home and comfortability feeling that I felt at LaGuardia with my teachers.
Okay.
So by the end, I had known that I had a really strong feeling that if I got in, I would really try my best to go.
Let me ask you this real quick. What did you sing for them? Do you remember what you sang for them?
Yes.
What did you sing?
I sang 3 pieces. I sang a song called Sally Gardens, arranged by Benjamin Britten. I sang a German song by Beethoven called Ich liebe dich, which means I love you in German.
Oh, so you sing in German too?
Yes, I do. I've sang in German, Italian, French. I sang in Mandarin a really long time ago, but I don't remember
go on with that, Nigel. Give him a clap. Go ahead on, Nigel. You're singing in all these different languages. Woo, man.
The funny thing, I got to tell you something that's really funny. The funny thing is that I've sang in a few of these languages, but if you would ask me to have a conversation in these languages, I couldn't tell you a single thing. I couldn't tell you.
You'd have to sing it back to him.
Yeah.
You'd have to sing it back to him. That's what it is.
Exactly.
Awesome.
I fooled one person at an audition. I sang with him, and he asked me if I spoke German because he liked my diction, and I was like, nope, not a single clue.
Wow, awesome.
What do you want to do in the future with your singing?
I want to pursue classical voice. I want to pursue opera, and I want to not just do opera, and I want to open myself up to all kinds of music because I'm a multi-instrumentalist as well.
Okay.
So I always have
which
that in the
instruments
back
do you
pocket.
play? Which instruments, real quick?
I'm a keyboardist. I'm an electric bassist, an upright bassist, and I'm a percussionist as well.
Okay, awesome, awesome. Okay, wow. So, who are some of your favorite male singers?
Other than Paul Rosen?
Well, modern-wise, I love Stevie Wonder, Luther Vandross, Marvin Gaye.
Okay.
I love John Legend.
Okay.
Yeah, those are my favorite guys.
Okay. Let me ask you this question real quick. So, are you basically a bass? You're technically a bass singer. You're classified as bass
baritone.
Bass baritone.
Yeah.
Yes, bass baritone. I'm a bass baritone. Baritones typically have higher ranges, but I'm still trying to solidify that. But this past year, I've been focused on developing and fortifying my lower parts of my voice.
Okay. That's awesome.
What was it like growing up in Harlem? And do you think growing up in Harlem helped or hurt your chances of pursuing your dream?
Growing up in Harlem, it's been. I love the community here. It really feels like a family. I've got some neighbors down the street who've known me since I could walk.
Okay.
Good. Yeah, but the one thing is the challenging thing, and it's not just growing up in Harlem. It's just being surrounded with family. All of my family, most of my family, is pursuing athletics in some sort of way.
Right.
So for me to be besides my aunt and one of my cousins, one of the first people to pursue music that was
Because you come from an athletic family.
Change.
You come from an athletic family. Yes,
I do.
Okay.
Right.
And having said that, have you received any scholarships to attend Northwestern compared to full ride athletic scholarship? You need help, right? Something like.
No, I did receive a music scholarship that was very helpful.
Okay. Does that cover all the costs for?
It doesn't cover all the costs. So, but it covers a good amount, but it doesn't cover all the costs. So I still need a bit of room financially for some help.
So what would you tell someone listening why they should help you and how they can support your dream financially? Do you have a GoFundMe or?
Yes, I do have a GoFundMe.
Okay. So we're going to put the GoFundMe on the link.
On the web,
on the web.
On the website.
Yeah.
Yes.
And obviously you're not using this for, to party around Chicago's skyline. You're trying to actually fund your future, educate yourself.
Right. Yeah. We need to support Nigel, guys.
Yeah. So here's a young black male that's actually positive,
absolutely
doing well. We need to rally around him. And
absolutely. So if y'all hearing this, let's rally behind Nigel Swinson.
Thank you so much.
Yes, we need him 100% covered. We need him 100% funded, 120% funded. That way he has some.
There's enough money in amongst the neighborhood that we should be able to do that.
We can send out. Yes,
that'd be truly wonderful,
man. Listen.
Studying music in college. It's a really critical step for me, and not just fulfilling my dream of becoming a professional musician, but and really developing the skills and knowledge that will allow me to contribute meaningfully to the world.
Nice.
Well, if you let me, I want to nickname you Harlem's first son, if I could. If I could nickname you Harlem's first son, Nigel Swinson is basically Harlem's first son.
That's right.
Let's support it. All right, we got a new segment here called Question and Answer. What's your favorite video game?
Ooh, my favorite video game? Mm-hmm. I grew up a lot on Minecraft. That was, when I was little, that was my thing.
Okay.
Minecraft.
So you like Minecraft?
Okay.
Hey, that was little me. Love Minecraft. I used to do all sorts of things.
Do you play like the regular consoles, like Xbox or PS5?
I do. I have a PS4.
Okay.
And I don't get to play it too often. I'd love to play it more often.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I understand.
My schedule doesn't quite allow for it.
I understand.
I got you.
What's the last thing you added to your wardrobe?
The last thing I added to my wardrobe, I added this button-down orange and blue shirt.
Okay.
That I got on sale. It's very nice. Very nice shirt.
All right. Okay, cool. All right, so this is an Animal Planet segment we got, right?
Oh, okay.
Which do you prefer as a pet, a dog or a cat?
Oh, I'm a big-time cat person.
Okay, cool.
Big-time cat person.
Do you have a cat?
I wish I did. My mom's deathly allergic. But in the future, I'd love a cat.
What are you what's the name? You gotta have a nice musical name. What are you gonna name your cat?
Actually, I was thinking about this a lot, but there's this composer who I really like. His name is Maurice Ravel, so I'd probably name him Ravel.
Oh, Ravel.
Listen, Nigel, thank you, because I listened to him last night when I was doing putting these questions together to kind of get some some inspiration.
Right.
Man, he's fire.
Yeah.
Isn't he?
Smooth.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Isn't he?
Yes. Yeah, I was enjoying it.
He's beautiful.
Right. Yes. So this is called the On and Off the Field Book Club. Tell us, who is your favorite author?
My favorite author is probably this woman by the name of Rita Sepetys.
Okay.
Okay.
What does she write?
Her name is Rita Sepetys. She wrote this book that I really love called Salt to the Sea.
Mm-hmm. Salt to the Sea.
And it's this historical fiction book based on the experiences of Lithuanians during World War II.
Oh,
so
wow.
Very interesting read.
Wow, I bet that's thought-provoking.
Okay.
All right, this is the 1st and 10 segment, all right? Do you think the Golden State Warriors will win another championship?
That is a good question. I always have hope. I've been a long-time Golden State Warriors fan. I am not a bandwagon.
Okay.
I've been with them since 2015 is when I started loving the Warriors.
Okay.
But I have faith.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. I ain't mad at you.
Ain't mad at all.
So you'll like this. This is the Blue Bag Music segment. Tell us about the music you listen to other than yours.
So I listen to a lot of 70s, 80s, 90s R&B.
Okay.
Like I said, Stevie Wonder is one of my all-time favorites.
Okay.
He's a big inspiration too, and he's listening to him and listening to how the chords work and the music has really helped me as a musician.
Oh,
Wow. That's awesome.
I also like, I'm a big jazz lover. I love Herbie Hancock, Chick Corea, Stanley Clark.
Okay.
I love classical piano too.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right, so this is a 2 thumbs up segment. Okay, for a series go, like series you're watching on TV, what is your favorite series ever?
Ooh, I just got finished with the series on Netflix called Dexter. Have you guys?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's
Dexter.
old.
Dexter's been around for a while.
Dexter used to come out on Showtime.
Right.
Yeah. With Michael C. Hall.
Yes.
Right.
Wow.
Yeah, I binged it. I finished it in 3 weeks. It's 8 seasons long. It was. I was obsessed. It was amazing.
Okay.
One of my favorite shows.
Okay. So this is our new segment. It's called The Arts. Thanks to you. Can you sing a song in another language? Give us a snippet.
Okay, of course. All right. Would you guys like German?
Let's do German.
Yes.
Ich liebe dich so wie du mich am Abend und am Morgen. Noch war kein Tag, wo du und ich nicht teilten unsere Sorgen.
Wow. Listen. Could you put Nigel back on the phone now? Cause dude, how do you change your voice? You going 2 or 3 octaves lower than you talk. I'm a musician myself, so I know about octaves. So your voice, you speak on a tenor level. Your voice speaks on a tenor level. But
Right.
you drop, but when you sing, you go 2 octaves down. That is amazing.
Yeah.
You know, when you were singing that, I'm gonna be honest. I in my mind, I'm a visual person, and when you were singing that, I saw a submarine down underwater with some Germans walking around going to war. I can see that when you were singing, dude. I can see Red October, the hunt for Red October. Sean Connery, they on the hunt. That was awesome.
Yes. Awesome.
Thank you so much.
You made me feel like I was like literally, dude.
Yeah.
I was in a Russian submarine. I know you were singing German, but
He's fired.
you are fired. That is fire.
Northwestern don't know what they got.
They don't know. They don't know what they're getting. All right. Here's our health as well segment. All right. Are you health conscious? And as an 18-year-old, musician, are you really health conscious?
Oh, I'm very health conscious.
Okay.
My dad has made a really good job of making sure I'm careful of what I eat and how I'm exercising and all of that.
Good.
So do you work on a lot of cardio? I'm sure you work on a lot of cardio, having to breathe and singing.
Definitely.
A lot of cardio.
Actually, a lot of cardio. I got to tell you something. One of my teachers who I'm so incredibly thankful for, his name is Mr. Victor Clark.
Okay.
During some of our vocal warm-ups, he would have us do jumping jacks and push-ups and sprints while we're singing,
Nice.
so we could have the true body, the full body in, and it's been very helpful.
Oh. Let me ask you this from one musician to another, because I sing too, but I don't do opera. But I'm sure the structure or it's the same. Do you sing, how important it is? How much can you stress how important it is singing from the diaphragm rather than from your throat? Rather than from your throat, which a lot of people do from their throat.
Oh my goodness. It's actually a really bad epidemic. I see it everywhere. People singing from their throat. And it's bad for you the long term, because once you get once it gets normalized singing in the throat, it hurts your larynx and it hurts everything in there, and it just makes it a really breathy sound. But singing from your diaphragm and singing from your core, that's one of the most important things you could do as a vocalist.
Right.
Okay.
Right. I just wanted to ask that from one.
No, that's a good one.
To
That's a good one. So, being a black male, do you receive any pushback from your peers singing opera or classical music?
Well, there's not a whole lot of us in the field.
Right.
Okay.
Luckily, I've been in a pretty supportive environment, but I've had a lot of instances where I doubt myself. Should I really be pursuing this? Is it like, because I don't see a lot of who I look like in my field. So sometimes it could be a little bit disinspiring.
Right.
Sure.
I just got to remember my aunt and who came before me, and that the people who do look like me that are in my field, they will always support me.
Right.
And if you don't remember, if you don't know nothing else, remember that us on this podcast,
we got you.
We're telling you, you are really good.
You're good. On and off the field,
Thank
got you.
you.
We co-sign
Thank you so much.
So yeah,
you
you're gonna be special.
You Harlem's first son. We got you. That's your name from here on out. So tell us about your family, and tell us in some of the ways they've supported you, in what areas, and how they've supported you in some areas.
Oh yeah, well, my family's been very supportive with helping me get voice lessons. They have always been there for me when I had an audition.
Okay.
They come to 99% of performances, and if they can't come to it, they'll watch it online, but they always come to my performances.
Awesome.
They don't give me a hard time when I'm practicing and screeching at the top of my lungs and waking up all the neighbors, and they let me have my practice time.
Okay.
They've been really amazing.
Wow.
What is something you look for in a friend?
I look for loyalty. Loyalty and honesty is one of the two things that I really look for.
That's good. I like that. I got a quote of the day, Nigel, from I want to quote something Bob Marley said, and I want to get your thoughts on it, okay?
All right.
Bob Marley said, and I quote, "One good thing about music, when it hits you, you feel no pain," end quote.
I agree with that 100%.
That's right.
What does it do for you?
What does music do for you?
What does it do for you?
It's a really big relaxer. It's a really big, no matter how I feel, there's certain people, certain artists who can always calm me down, whether I'm feeling intense. And it's a really beautiful thing because it has the ability to control so much emotions and heal so much.
Do you find that it temporarily takes you away from a present situation?
100% all the time.
I kind of find that too. When you operate in your gift, you tend to get lost in that gift, and it's like that's a whole nother world. You know what I mean?
Especially
and Michael Jackson said that he's the most free. He was the most free when he was on stage.
Yeah,
I completely agree with that.
Yeah, and I can understand that too. I really can. So that's something that's really, really good.
Yeah.
Final sports drive Jeopardy. We're gonna hit you with some more questions here.
All right.
Yeah, this is awesome.
All right, Nigel, this is called Coming Out of the Tunnel. And this came about from asking a football player how they felt right before the game when they came out the locker room. So for you, describe the feeling right before you perform before a live audience.
Yes.
That's a great question.
Give us the deets.
So
what's going through your mind?
I'll give you it. So right before, I'd say the day before, I feel no nervousness. But recently I used to get terrified before performances. So I kind of grew into it. But then an hour before the performance, I usually get really nervous and psyched, and I start feeling shivers down my spine, and I'm like, oh my God, X, Y, and Z is going to go on. And that nervousness, it's like an emptiness in your stomach, like you haven't ate for a while. That's
right.
That's the perfect way to describe it.
Wow. Wow.
Okay.
And then right before I feel that nervousness, and then as soon as I step on stage and I am the character, I think the nervousness goes away, and I truly remove myself I truly remove Nigel Swinson from the equation, and I only think about the character, and I only think about what I'm singing.
I love that answer, dude. When you spoke of yourself and when you realize that you're the character, it's like you shift modes then. I love that answer. I love that answer. I love that. All right, Nigel, we want to take us travel through your eyes. Take us with you to the favorite place you visited and why.
The favorite place I visited.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's a great question. Mm-hmm. I think one of the favorite places I visited was Savannah, Georgia. I was there recently for a family reunion.
Okay.
And I got to see so much of my own history. It was really beautiful. It was really invigorating. It was really powerful. Some of it was a bit painful seeing all this stuff, but it was really inspiring. And it really, specifically, it gave me more reinforcement to keep on going. I have to make it. I have to prove all the people who've worked so hard before me right.
Having said that, I have another question, and this is an addition. So, how, in your opinion, what does opera music, classical music, how can the culture benefit from it?
Well, I think that's a great question. I mean, the culture right now, it's really old school. Some of it is a bit rigid, mm-hmm. and there's not a whole lot of us in there. Mm-hmm. So I think that going into there and opening it up for other young Black boys and girls who want to do it is a really important thing for me to do.
That's right.
That's awesome.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Growing up in New York, what are some things you had to be careful of?
Well, the train is a big part.
The train?
The train is a red flag?
The train is a red flag. But music-wise, you always got to be careful for the people who are jealous and for the people who are trying to throw you under the bus.
Gotcha.
Wow.
I've had to unfortunately encounter some of those people, and now luckily encountering some of those people has given me a good radar of what I got to look out for in Chicago.
Wow. Okay. That's awesome. All right, so here's a Where Were You segment. Recently, we had an eclipse. It was on. What was that?
April 8th.
April the 8th. Where were you when we had that eclipse? Do you remember?
I do not remember. Where was on April
8th?
What'd you say?
April the
8th?
Yes.
You probably were in school.
Yeah.
I was probably in school.
Okay.
I think. What was I doing? I was in school. April 8th was April 8th. I know what I was doing. So the day after, April 9th, I had a concert. And so the whole day I was blacked out. And it was blacked out means that, for those who don't know, blacked out, when a musician or a performer says they have blacked out, it means that they have a rehearsal that's the most important rehearsal before the show.
Wow.
And so that blackout was probably one of the most stressful blackouts that I ever had to experience, because the show that I was performing was new music ensemble at my school,
okay,
which is a bunch of composers and songwriters that get together and they make music. I'm also, besides being a classical musician, I'm also a songwriter and a composer as well.
Wow.
So some people, their songs were not, and their compositions were not ready, and so it's very stressful. But the show went amazing, either way. We got it ready in time.
Nice.
Picture the irony that you were in a blackout during an eclipse.
Yeah.
All right, would you rather segment. Would you rather be a member of the X-Men or the Avengers?
X-Men 100%.
Oh,
he said that quick. He said that quick.
Who's your favorite? Who's your favorite X-Men character?
Definitely Storm. She's actually from Harlem. She was born in Harlem.
Right. Storm was born in Harlem.
Right.
Facts. She is. Oh, right. Okay.
Facts.
Okay. I like that. All right. We got a game segment. The charades. We're going to do movie titles. We're going to pick one. I'm going to go first. Yeah. I can't say the name of the movie, but I'm going to give you some hints, okay?
All right.
All right, Coach would give me a hard one. Let me see. It's a movie. Olivia Newton-John.
Mm-hmm.
John Travolta.
Wait, can you say that again?
Olivia Newton-John and John Travolta. It's a movie. It's a movie. Olivia Newton-John, John Travolta. It's the word. It's the word. It's the motion.
Oh my goodness.
Emotion.
All right.
Is it Greek?
Yes.
Oh, I was slipping my mind. It was slipping my mind.
So did I
I'm so disappointed in myself. I should have gotten that quicker.
Dude, that was the jam.
Did I sing it good enough for you to catch it?
Oh, that was amazing. You sang it beautiful.
Of all the ones in that movie, that was the one.
That was the song.
That was the
like,
one.
what song can I do? What can I hum? Okay.
All right, the next one. Mozart.
Oh. That's going to be hard. Ooh, it's going to be hard.
Like a movie about Mozart or a movie?
Yes.
Amadeus.
Yes.
That's right. Okay, all right.
I love that movie.
Right, okay. Oh, I got one. This is easy. You think I wasn't gonna get this, Coach? Watch this. You gotta know the name of this movie, Nigel, because it starred a guy named Nigel Swinson in it.
A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood.
Yeah.
Tongue twister segment.
You gonna do it?
No, yes, you.
Okay, all right.
You're just one smart fella.
All right. Now, I hate to do this, Nigel, but you're gonna have to follow me on this one, okay? It's a tongue twister.
Or you can sing it. Can he sing it?
I'm gonna say it and see if he can sing it.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna say it. It's like this. We're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, but I'm gonna do it either. 1 smart fellow felt smart. 2 smart fellows felt smart. 3 smart fellows felt smart. 4 smart fellows felt smart, and they all felt smart together.
Okay, so all right, let me try this. Let me try speaking first.
1 smart fellow felt smart, and then you go 2, 3, 4, 5.
1 smart fellow felt smart. 2 smart fellows felt smart. 3 smart fellows felt smart. 4 fart. 4
fart. Okay, that was good though. He got out well before. You did good. You did better than some of the other kids.
Should I try to sing it now?
Yes. Say it. Yeah.
1 smart fellow felt smart. 2 smart fellows felt smart. 3 smart fellows felt smart. 4 smart fellows felt smart.
Yes!
Yes! Oh, that was difficult. That was challenging. That was hard.
That was awesome.
Oh my goodness!
Yes.
You may need to sing everything. You won't get nothing wrong.
Oh my goodness!
That was awesome. All right.
Oh, so you can do the comic. Yeah.
Comics and cartoon segment. All right. What was your favorite cartoon growing up?
Ooh, probably Tom and Jerry. I love
awesome.
Tom and Jerry.
I like Tom and Jerry. Avid. I was an avid fan of Tom and Jerry.
All right. This is the edible, eatable, eat segment. Describe your perfect meal.
Ooh. Okay, so we have a nice pound of Atlantic salmon.
Wow.
Seasoned perfectly with salt, pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, thyme, paprika, all that good stuff.
You're talking heavy.
I'm talking big. And then pasta with Alfredo sauce and peppers and mushrooms and garlic and onions and all together. That sounds like the perfect meal.
Nice.
That is awesome. Hey. I would eat that.
Hey,
we can share the dinner table together. I love fish.
Yes.
I love fish. I love
fish is great.
fish. Yes. Okay, cool. All right, here we go. Yankees or Mets?
Oh, Yankees.
All the
I'm
way.
from Harlem. We love the Yankees over here.
All day.
Right.
Yankees all day. All right, this is the what if segment. What if you were elected president? What would be the first thing you would do?
The first thing I would do, I would probably, that's a great question. I think I would probably try to solve homelessness.
That's
the first
good.
thing I would
That's
do.
a great answer.
Okay, all right.
Try to give all the people who need it good housing. and rehabilitation programs for those who need it.
That's a great answer. That's awesome. All right, here's a pet peeve segment, right quick, before we get you out of here. What is your pet peeve?
Ooh, oh my goodness! I'm so glad you asked this question. It's very strange. I have two pet peeves.
Okay.
The first one is one that only my sister could get out of me. She does this thing where she just pokes me over and over again, and I hate being poked. She'll come in my room when I'm doing absolutely nothing just to poke me and run out, and it grinds my gears. But I love her still. I love her to death.
All right.
And then the second thing is I don't know if this is a pet peeve, but peanut butter, I think it's not a pet peeve. I think it's a phobia. Peanut butter is just something I can't get behind.
Okay.
You don't eat it?
I love peanut butter.
Why don't you eat peanut butter?
I don't know. It's just something about the texture and about the smell. I don't know.
Do you feel like it may be detrimental to you? Like if you, you know what I mean? Or something like that?
But with his voice,
That's true. Do you think it's because of your voice?
Can't sing.
That's a great question.
Can you sing? Try singing opera on peanut butter.
Subconsciously, it may be because of his voice, though. In the back of his mind, the peanut butter may be a turnoff because it may dampen. You may think it may dampen your voice.
That's true. It could. If I had peanut butter before singing, I sound like.
Okay,
you're awesome, man.
That's awesome, Nigel. Hey, Nigel, is anything you want to tell the people, man? Let the world know something. You want to leave them with?
Oh, I just want to say to you, thank you so much again for having me on this show. It's been a big honor, and thank you everyone for listening.
Man,
so
it's our
before
pleasure.
we let him go, listen, we need to sponsor Harlem's first son 100%. We need to get it up to 100%. He don't need to lack anything.
So we're gonna have a link to the GoFundMe on our website.
Right.
So where his page is, where you see Nigel, just click on the link. GoFundMe. Everybody give something.
www.onduffieldofthefield.com. Go there. On Duffield, DA. On and off the field podcast.com. All right.
I would really love if everyone who was watching could contribute. And if you can't contribute, I'd love to share and get my name around. So thank you for listening, and I really hope you can contribute.
Man, God bless you, my brother. Thank you for being on. Once again, Nigel Swinson.
Thank you so much for having me.
Man, listen, blessings to you, man. Everything go well in Northwestern for you. Be safe, okay?
Thank you so much.
All right. Take care, Nigel.
Take care.
Yes, sir. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Fire.
Awesome, dude. That whole interview.
That was worth the wait.
Ooh, whoa.
Yeah. He was awesome. Yeah.
That was good. I'm gonna have to download this in my head. So you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like a debrief almost. There's a lot took place.
Yeah. No,
let's see, we'll come back and talk about it with me,
I'm already looking forward to listening to it tonight.
That's awesome.
No, he's awesome. He's fire.
Hey, listen, Coach. Listen.
So look, the tech segment. Don't forget to like or follow us on your favorite podcast platform so we can start getting paid.
Yeah.
You can listen to us on Pandora, Spotify, Amazon Music, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Facebook, X, formerly known as Twitter, and of course our website on and off Duffield.com.
Duffield. Coach. Episode number 17.
It's
been on and off the field podcast with a purpose.
Rest assured, this is your boy, Coach Boston, a.k.a. still in nation since 1976.
And it's your off the field coach, a.k.a. Mr. Coach. We'll be back, Mr. a.k.a. Mr. NFL. You know what? Yoda.
And
we out of here.
Peace.